So Peter Grill season 2 is out, and I want to talk about this anime because it's a NTR anime disguised as a harem anime. So if you've ever seen Peter Grill, you know each episode is around 15 minutes, or 15 or 13 minutes, I should say. And it follows this guy named Peter, who basically is the strongest guy in the world. He literally like won some tournament or something like that, and he became the strongest guy in the world. So you have all these different women that want him, and on top of that, he's engaged to basically a woman that's older than him that he's looked up to and all that. He's engaged to her. It's his love of his life and all that. But you have all these different women that are coming after him now because he's the strongest man in the world, and they want his seed. They want them to give him a child and all that, so they won't leave him alone. And you basically have the ogre sisters, you have the elf girl, you have basically the orc girl whose name's like Piglet or something like that. And in season 2 they introduced a childhood friend of his that was basically a goblin, and trust me, she wants this stuff too. Plus, there's other characters that might get introduced in season 2, but I know one of them will, and that's like, one is a dwarf that's going to get introduced, and there's a dragon girl, and then like his master. You have them, and it's just like, this anime is very wild, because at first you're like, oh, these girls are forcing it on Peter, like they're forcing Peter to basically pipe him down. But then, as the episodes go on, you watch it, you realize, oh, he's kind of just doing this on himself, and it's not like he's getting enforced. He's kind of just enjoying it, because like he could stop this, because in season 2 they show him stopping in the first episode when he finds out the girl that he's engaged with got kidnapped. He literally pushes all them other hoes away and runs to go save her, and it's like he could do that every single time, but he doesn't, because he thinks with his other head. So that's why I say it's an NTR. It's literally an NTR anime just disguised as a harem anime, because he's literally cheating on his fiance, and like his fiance doesn't even know about like how babies are made and stuff like that. You could say maybe that's one of the reasons why he's cheating on her, because she's super innocent and all that, mainly because her dad kind of kept her sheltered and stuff like that. Because like also her dad does not mess with Peter, and like he's mad that they're engaged, and he's always trying to find some evidence about like Peter not being faithful and stuff like that. That way he can end the engagement. Even though it's like Peter's literally cheating every single second of the episode, because he's always with these other girls that are always trying to get him. And like the other women, they do not understand. And now also, it makes no sense. How are these other women not pregnant by now? They should be. Like, he literally has piped them so many different times that they should be, but who knows? That's why I say it's a wild anime. It is. It's most definitely hella wild. And you know what makes this even crazier? In season 2, we get introduced to his sister, and his sister hates cheaters. And like, she hates cheaters so much. She literally hates their dad. She went after her dad, chopped her dad's thing off, and then offed him. Yeah, so like in season 2, when she's introduced, you have her basically being on tip every time she sees any type of sign that Peter could be cheating. So yeah, and now in the most recent episode, Peter's thing is like in limp, because like he sees how scary his sister is about cheating and all that. That's why I'm like, dog, you have a sister that hates cheating, and you continue to cheat on your fiance even though you quote unquote love her. That's why I'm like, he does not love her like that. Yes, you could say the other girls are forcing themselves on him, but then at the same time, as we get on through the season, especially through season 1, you see that he literally keeps doing it and keeps doing it, because he concedes to them. He's like, fine, we can do it, and like we in season 2 and he's just doing it whenever. So it's like, yeah, that's the one wild thing about this anime, is just like watching Peter just do this, and it's just like, dog, do you really care about her? Because it seems like he does not really care. He quote unquote puts like he does care, but then he'll go out his way and pipe one of the ogre sisters, or all 5 of them at the same time, and even the goblin girl. Yeah, like he wakes up with them always next to him, and he just pipes them, and it's just like, that's what's gonna happen majority of the episode. He's gonna find somebody he's gonna somewhat pipe-ish, because not every episode is him just piping them, or like it's about to happen usually. But I mean, it's a fan service anime, but like I said, NTR anime disguised as a harem anime, because they try to disguise as a harem because he has all these different girls he's with, but at the same time he's married to a whole nother woman who knows nothing about this. She's super innocent, doesn't know anything about like baby making and all that, because like the little sister even talks to her about baby making, and she does not even know what really happens. So like there's that there. But yeah, Peter Grill, like I said, there's people that enjoy this a lot. They're called this peak, because you know everybody calls every anime peak, but at the same time, like I said, it's just a guy cheating, and he cheats a lot because like the main girl he's with, they can't even get married yet. They haven't even gotten married yet. I don't even know what the manga is at. Probably at the end of the manga, he's probably gonna end up marrying her and all the other girls, or she's gonna find out. I'm pretty sure. I can't wait until like she actually finds out that this man has been piping all these other girls that are quote unquote his allies, when it's like, yeah, they're his allies in bed. Like, yeah, sometimes they help him when it comes to other fighting and all that, because some of them are also like part of the guild and stuff like that. But then it's like, Yeah, each episode I'm always just like, man, I was like, dog, this man does not care about her that damn much. I'm like, dog, you got all these women right here that just throwing themselves at you. In each episode, he gets somebody new. Because, like, in the most recent one that came out today, literally he got transported to the elf village, and it looks like there's some more, there's a thick-ass elf that he might get with, so we'll see what happens there. Hey, if you've seen Peter Grill, let me know how you feel about it. Especially if you've seen season 1, and then if you're watching season 2 right now, let me know how you've been liking it so far. And if you read the manga, let me know how crazy is the manga. Like I said, I only looked up a few things because I was trying to see like what all other characters is he gonna pull type of thing. But easiest way to explain this is basically guy cheats on his fiance with multiple different women that want his seed because he's the strongest man in the world, and they think just because they have his genes inside of them that their kid will become the strongest in the world too. Even though he has a sister that hates cheating, he has a fiance, but he continues just to cheat. That's why I said it's an NTR anime. I don't care what nobody says. Peter Grill is an NTR fan service anime. I do not care what nobody says. Throw that harem tag out of there because I mean, it technically does still apply, but I mean, it's just NTR. He just cheats on his fiance, even though I feel like his fiance is going to eventually, you know, let him pipe. That's going to become a thing in the future. It probably has already happened in the manga, and then that's probably when the series is going to change, and then eventually he's going to get like a big harem, meaning like all the other girls are just going to join him plus her. I could see that happening, but who knows though. But yeah, Peter Grill. It's an okay anime. Like I said, I wish each episode was longer though, because I feel like we could dive in more. But I mean, I understand it being probably 15. I feel like it's only 13 or 15 minutes just because there's not enough stuff that's shown in the chapters anyway of the manga. Because it seems like it's probably a short manga because the way the chapters go by and the way they show this. Because usually most of the time when it's a short anime like this, that means the manga is pretty short and the chapters are really not much happening. And that's kind of what happens there because there's not really much happening each episode. Yeah, we get a little sprinkle of stuff sometimes. Like, you know, one of the wildest thing was, oh my gosh, episode 1 and 2, like, you know, like in Goblin Slayer, how the goblins are usually feared. You know why the goblins are feared in Peter Grill's world? It's because the female goblins, they get in heat and they go after every single man and they want the men to pipe them down. But you know how, so like basically that was like some type of like thing that the goblins always went through that was kind of like harming the goblins and like made people not like goblins. But you know how they were able to fix that? They get head from the goblins and they let them drink their stuff. Yeah, that was the cure to it. That's how they fixed all the goblins that were in heat. Instead of, you know, piping them down, they had to get them some dome, and that was the way they were able to cure the goblins, which was kind of wild. That was a wild first 2 episodes. I was losing my mind. And then, like, of course, when his sister gets introduced, I really hope his sister catches him cheating because his sister's hella crazy, and I hope his sister just catches him cheating and goes off on that man, though. But yeah, if you've been watching Peter Grill, let me know how you feel about it. If you've not seen it, you should check it out. Like I said, you might enjoy, especially if you like fan service, but like I said, it is an NTR anime. Don't care if nobody says /harem, but like I said, each episode is pretty short. Season 2 is airing on High Dive, which is very interesting because Season 1 was airing on Crunchyroll, but Season 2 is on High Dive, though. High Dive snatched Peter Grill Season 2 up, which is funny. If you're new, why not subscribe? If you enjoyed the video, why not like? If you didn't, you could dislike, subscribe, if you really enjoyed. But yeah, Peter Grill. Pretty decent anime. Like I said, I enjoy it for the most. I watch it each week, but like I said, I know what it actually is. I just know it's a short little fan service anime that just has a guy, you know, just basically cheating on everybody. Even though he, like I said, he is hella OP. I will say that. Peter Grill, he's the strongest man in the world for a reason. He's hella OP. There's multiple times when he just fought basically with a stick or something and beat somebody. Like, this man is hella strong, though. That's the one thing about him, though. But yeah, I gotta stop talking about this anime because there's not much to talk about this series because it's just a man cheating on his fiance with multiple different women because these women are throwing him at themselves because they want a baby from him and all that, though. But thank you for watching. I'll see you in this video, though. Bye!